Hi, I am going to tell you a little bit about my paper. My name is Tanya Nelson, and this is my paper on social distancing. What has happened since we started this extremely exciting project till now has changed exponentially. In the beginning, I was sitting at Family Fresh in New Richmond, Wisconsin. I chose to sit in the cafeteria area between the deli and the coffee shop. I was surprised at how exciting it was. I didn't think that I would experience some of the things that I saw, and it was really fun to have the permission through this class to just go and people watch. I've never specifically have sat down to do that. In the beginning, so there's a coffee shop. It's a Caribou Coffee, and they are notoriously known for being extremely slow, having a long line. Like, it's not a place that you stop when you're in a rush and you want your coffee at a normal pace, served at a normal pace. You always have to wait quite a bit. So what happens is this long line goes into the grocery store of people that are waiting to place their order, and then this little pool of people waiting for their drinks kind of gathers right in the entrance area. On this particular day, a woman working behind the counter, which I did share this experience in class, dropped something, became overwhelmed, panicked, screamed the F word, like super loud. And everybody just kind of stood there and froze and waited and watched her have this little moment, and kind of ignored that it happened and then tried to coddle her and make her feel better. So I'm just resharing that story because it's just a lot different now. I noticed a really big change, obviously, with the coffee line. I did get to go in after everything was quarantined and I didn't sit and watch because all of those tables have been taken away, but I did realize and notice the difference. People are obviously standing further apart. I noticed a lot of people weren't hiding their faces in their cell phone anymore. And maybe this is because they're a little more observant. They're watching what's going on, who's wearing a mask, who's staying away from me. But I also feel like people are getting a really great dose of online entertainment while they're at home, and maybe they're just choosing to take a break. But a heightened amount of eye contact I've noticed, which I write a lot about in my paper. I also noticed that as this has become more serious, and people are starting to fight more and share their political positions, that in the beginning when the quarantine first kind of happened, you'd get extra eye contact with a little smile or hi, like I acknowledge you in your space and we're in this together. And now I feel like people have started to kind of like, they just want to keep to themselves and mind their own business, and that's okay. I have noticed people using more body language for communication. So when they have this mask in front of them, I think that part of it is it's not cute. And they're trying to specifically shrink their breathing space that's coming up. So they don't want to be breathing on anybody. And they're not opening up a conversation for an invitation to you to come in and talk to them. But also I think people are stressed out and they've moved more internally with their internal dialogue. They're inside their minds thinking, and they're not taking the time to acknowledge or start a conversation because they're too stressed out and they're in survival mode. So those are just some of the observations that I've had. I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for our class and how supportive you've been and just how transparent you've been with everything. And I know everybody has had their amazing days and their hard days, and I didn't get to say goodbye and just say thank you for the semester. And I loved your class and I valued it very much. I hope you have a great summer and things mellow out and go back into a new happy normal for you. Thank you.